Hey, happy Monday, guys. Abby here, your fitness chick, and welcome to my Monday night Facebook Live. So if you're following me on Facebook, this is something that I've committed to doing for you guys every single Monday at 8 p.m. I'm going to be here on Facebook Live to inspire, uplift, educate, and motivate you. That's my mission. That's my passion. That's my drive in life, is to make as many people realize that they can become the best version of themselves by simply getting out of their own way. So welcome. Tonight I'm going to be talking about if you're falling short of your goals, which a lot of people do. Why is it that we can't seem to get from point A to point B and we keep falling off the wagon and are unable to reach our fitness goals? Well, I'm going to share with you the top reasons that is happening. Okay. So leave any comments, any questions that you may have in the comments below. I'm happy to help you. That's the whole point of this. So if there's something that I don't touch base upon that we're going to go over right now, then leave a comment, leave a question, and I'll get back to you. Okay. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that one of the main things that's keeping people from falling short or keeps them falling short to their fitness goals is they say they don't have enough time. Listen, you guys, there's only 24 hours in a day. I have the same amount of time as you. I'm not some magician and I'm able to whip up some special extra time. This is the thing you have to really understand. When you wake up just 1 hour earlier, just 1 hour, and whether you are committing this to your fitness goals or whether you're committing this to your dream career and you're investing in yourself, whether this is getting up and meditating, whether this is getting up and writing that book, whether this is getting up and starting working on that college degree that you've always wanted to get, whatever it is, when you say you don't have enough time, you do. You get up 1 hour earlier. And just imagine if you did 1 hour earlier every single day, within a month's time, you've just added 30 hours to your life. You've created this new oasis of living. So if you get up 1 hour earlier, that's 30 hours in a month. That's 365 hours in a year. That's 15 days that you have just added of time to invest in yourself for self-care, for your fitness, for your weight loss goals. So you do have time, you guys. That's not an excuse. You make time. If you want to do something bad enough, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. So quit effing lying to yourself. You do have time. And in fact, when you make a commitment to your fitness and you work out, you have more energy. So you actually are able to accomplish more tasks more quickly, more efficiently, and add more time in your day. I can promise you I probably do more in one day than most people do in 3. I'm a little crazy anyway, but it's because I have so much energy. So you do have time. So number one, when you say you don't have enough time, it's bullshit. Quit lying to yourself. You do have time. Okay. The second thing that is preventing a lot of people from reaching their fitness goals is you're not lifting weights. You're not strength conditioning. They're one and the same. And this is the reason why you need to do that. Now, when I'm talking to my women clients, I want you to understand something very clearly. Lifting weights does not necessarily make you big and bulky. If you want to get more bulky and lots of muscle like I do, cool. If you don't want to do that, that's fine too. But the reality is the more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate. So even if you're sitting on your ass, you're going to burn more calories if you build more muscle. And the only way you can do that is through strength conditioning and lifting weights. When women tell me I want a more lean, toned look, the only way you can get a toned look is to become more muscular. And again, you don't have to become bulky. There's a method to that. Trust me. So if you're not reaching your weight loss goals, it's probably because you're not lifting weights. Now, you may say, Abby, I have no idea what to do. I don't know what to do when it comes to lifting weights. It's extremely intimidating. Well, that's the case for a lot of people. And that's where maybe hiring me for 90 days would be beneficial because I'll give you structure. I'll tell you exactly what to do. The other option is next month I am starting online training that you can do in your own home. But eventually you may have to get uncomfortable being uncomfortable, or get comfortable being uncomfortable, and walk your ass into the gym and just go through that uncomfortable phase till you get used to lifting weights. You can do this, okay? So the other part that's preventing a lot of people from reaching their weight loss goals is, instead of doing strength conditioning or weightlifting as your primary part of your workout, you're doing shit tons of cardio. You guys, you need to do cardio, so don't come back barking at me about cardio. I know I have lots of friends that are runners and athletes and marathons and triathlons, and that's fabulous, okay? That's not what I'm trying to get at here. I'm trying to say, though, if you're trying to lose weight and all you're doing is shit tons of cardio, you're just going to become a smaller, soft version of what you already are. The reality is when you lift weights, your body, when you have more muscle mass, it's going to continue to burn fat even when you're done. When you just do cardio, once your heart rate goes back down to its normal setting, your fat burning's done. So do you see why you need to lift weights? You need to lift weights and you need to do cardio. If you're doing them together, which I recommend, you always do your cardio after your workout. You should warm up a little bit, do the lifting of the weights, and then do cardio right after, okay? You have to lift weights. The third thing that may be preventing you from reaching your goals is you're not eating enough food. When you come on board with me as a client, I have you write down like what you've been eating for the last few days. And honestly, when I look at some of these people's intake, I'm wondering how you're even alive. You guys don't eat enough food. In order to burn fat, to fuel your body, you have to consume food, okay? And the main core of that should be protein. If you watched my video last week about meal prepping, that's what I talked about. Protein needs to be the core of your nutritional intake. If you didn't watch it, go back. It's saved on both my personal page and on the Your Fitness Chick group page, okay? You've got to eat enough protein. And when you go into a calorie deficit to lose weight, all calories are not created equal. The reason why you want to do more protein is because your body has to work harder to burn protein off. You're going to end up getting that metabolism going, because that's ultimately what we want to do. We want to stimulate your metabolic rate, okay? So the third thing that could be preventing you from reaching your goals is you're not eating enough food. So that needs to be a priority. Number 4 is sleep, you guys. Sleep is so important. And we always think we can cheat Mother Nature and the clock. We can watch that extra episode of Netflix. We can spend another hour scrolling on our phone, but you're effing yourself when you don't get enough sleep when you're trying to accomplish a weight loss or a fitness goal. There's a lot of reasons for that. Number 1, when you're working out and you're trying to build muscle, the only way that your body can recover is when you're resting. That's when your body is building the muscle. So if you're cheating yourself of sleep, your body can't maximize on that opportunity. Number 2, when you don't get enough sleep, you're going to wake up. First of all, you're going to feel like shit, and you're probably not going to go to the gym. So you have to get enough sleep. Number 3, why sleep is so important. When you don't get enough sleep, it's a hormone disruptor. You're literally going to be craving crap food all day. And to be honest, I've been there. When I'm really tired, I do crave more crappy food, and you're more likely to make bad decisions and eat it kind of as a pacifier to kind of comfort you from being so tired. The 4th reason sleep is so important is because when you don't get enough, you're going to turn to caffeine. You're going to drink too much caffeine, which is bad for you, and probably drink it too late in the day, which guess what happens? That night, you can't go to sleep. It's this vicious cycle. So I used to have a huge problem sleeping. I know I have a lot of friends on Facebook that have a lot of challenges sleeping. Make a deliberate effort to go to bed around the same time every night. Get up around the same time every single day, even on your days off. I know that's hard. I know it's brutal. It sounds evil, right? But I promise you, if you do that, you're creating this balance in your circadian rhythm, and you're going to feel so much better. Create a nighttime routine so that your body is now kind of assimilating this with, oh, she's getting ready to, or he is getting ready to go to bed. So whatever that routine is, you know, meditate, read your book, take a bath, wash your face, brush your teeth, do some, I don't know, some quiet time, some music, whatever it is to wind you down. But you gotta get your sleep, you guys. It is so important. I actually created a sleep course. It's actually going to be launching on my new website July 15th. So stay tuned for that. The fifth and last thing that I'm going to talk about that's probably preventing you from reaching your weight loss or your fitness goals is that damn scale. That damn scale, you guys. Scales are good to a certain point because they do keep you in check where you are. But the honest truth is, scales can be big fat liars, okay? So the biggest way to track your progress in your weight loss program is number one, look in the mirror. Right when you get out of the shower, butt ass naked. The mirrors don't lie. Pictures don't lie. That's why when you're a client of mine on my app every week, you have to upload progress pictures because they're going to tell me if you're really doing what you're saying you're doing, you're really eating what you're saying you're eating, I'm going to know. Okay. And I'm going to hold you accountable. So don't get so caught up in what that number is on the scale. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look and see and feel how your clothes fit you. Okay. If you watched my video I was a guest speaker last week, I talked about the 3 sections of my closet. The section 1 is come on in. You can wear whatever you want. You've been working out. You've been being good. Section 2 of the closet is somebody's been having a little fun, kind of skating on going over to the other side of being a little heavy. And the third section of my closet is called what the hell happened. And that's when you've gained so much weight you can't fit into anything, and you're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to get pissed and you're going to do something about it, or you're going to go buy a bigger size, right? So I know a lot of you can relate to this. I've done it a million freaking times. So don't get so caught up on that scale though. It's a nice gauge, but a pound of fat and a pound of muscle weigh the same. Okay. So if you're starting on a weight loss journey and you start working out and you start lifting weights, the scale is not going to be an honest factor to you of what's really going on. Because even though a pound of fat and a pound of muscle weigh the same, a pound of fat takes up a lot more space within your body. So when you're transforming your body composition and you're putting on more lean muscle mass, it doesn't take up as much space. That's why when you do measurements, you get a little bit smaller, even though you might weigh the same. So when I go through different phases of my workout program, I may fluctuate in my weight as much as 10 pounds, but be the same size. No joke. And I have wrote down my weight every single day for the last 1.5, 2 years. I can go back and show you. I've been the same size. So the fifth thing that can be preventing you from reaching your weight loss or your fitness goals is you get hung up on that scale and you get discouraged about that number. Look in the mirror, determine how your clothes fit, okay? So there's obviously lots of things going on out there. There's lots of things that contribute to a positive and a negative outcome of a weight loss program. There's lots of stuff out there. There's many more things, but I wanted to name those top 5 because I think they're key. So how can you accomplish your goals? Obviously, start and stop some of that crap that we just talked about, right? Get enough food in, know you have enough time, get enough sleep, stop making excuses. So the main thing that I direct my clients to do is number 1, decide you're going to do it. Decide you're going to do it. I'm old school. I like a paper calendar. You're going to write down on your calendar what days you're going to the gym, or if you like to work out at home, what days you're going to work out at home. Write it down. It makes you more accountable and it makes it a much more likely occurrence to happen. Okay. Write it down. Have a plan. Don't just put, I'm going to work out. You need to put, okay, tomorrow's Tuesday. That's going to be leg day. When you're a client of mine, I tell you exactly what to do. On the app, you just go to it. It says 4 sets of leg extensions, 12 reps, rest 2 minutes in between. Shows you a demo of how to do it. So it's a really good idea if you're clueless to weightlifting, which everybody started somewhere, to get a program that has structure, because there is a right way to do it. Okay. So write it down, have a plan of what you're going to do when you get to the gym. So you're not just effing around and wasting time. You want to know, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to make happen. You do it. And guess what? Goals start to happen. It's a miracle, right? So you have to have structure. Have a gym log. I have a book and I'm so grateful I have it. I take it in my gym bag. I whip it out. I know what I'm doing because I pretty much stay within the same routine every 12 weeks. However, I need to look at the weight. You want to track your weights, the amount of weight that you're doing. When you're looking to gain muscle mass, to lose fat, and change your body composition, you're going to probably start off doing reps between 12 and 15. By those last few reps, they should start to become challenging, like making faces, making maybe some sounds. And if it's not, then you need to increase your weight. Do it slowly and subtly. Don't go in like Hercules and hurt yourself and end up in the ER first week, okay? But when you write it down, you don't have to think. We have so much shit to remember. Don't try to remember stuff. Take a gym log, write it down. Leg extension, okay, I did 80 pounds. Boom. So when you come back the next week to do legs again, you know where to start, okay? And it's also really great because you can track your progress over time, okay? The other thing that I encourage you to do to help you reach your fitness and your weight loss goal is write down your food. Write down your food. I have so many people, they don't realize how less amount of food that they're eating or too much food that they're eating because they're grazers and they're snackers. So my app allows you to track your macronutrients. If you just want to write it down, write it down. But, you know, if you don't know, if you're going on a road trip and you don't have a map and you have no idea where you're going, then how is that going to work for you? It's probably not going to work very good. But if you have a specific goal of weight loss and fitness, and you have to write down what you're doing every day so you know how you're doing. So you need to do a food log. The last thing is you have to believe you can do it. You have to believe you can do it. If you've done it a million times and you failed over and over again, that's okay. I have days I totally screw up. I'm like, I really ate away my feelings today. I ate like a pig. Oh my God. But I don't turn that day into a week or into a month or into a year. I go, okay, that wasn't a good day. Abs are down 1, up tomorrow, back on track. You have to believe you can do it because you can do it. No matter what your age is, obviously we fight the clock, we fight the aging process, the metabolism will start to decrease. That's understood. But to lay down and just be happy with it, become a fat ass and sit on your couch and become one of the normal, mediocre people in this world and feel like crap, not the way you want to live. So I'm telling you, believe in yourself. You can do it. I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help. Please leave any comments, questions, private message me. Anything I can do to help you get kick-started, would be happy to do that. So if you're interested in getting started in some of my programs, you can visit my website, which is www.yourfitnesschick.com. I want to thank you for all the continued votes. So I'm doing the Miss Fitness magazine cover contest, and I appreciate your votes every single day. I got to pad it every day, get as many as I can because literally it fluctuates so much. So thank you again for your continued support. Make it a great week. Make good decisions. Make yourself accountable, make a plan, but best of all, make it happen. I believe in you, believe in yourself. You can do it. I'll see you next Monday night at 8 p.m. for Monday Night Live. Make it a great week, and we'll see you soon.